May not have been obvious, but there are criminal offences attached to certain elements of copyright infringement, or what you may have heard of as copyright theft. So you may have heard of the term copyright theft and copyright infringement and not really know that there's a difference between them. Well, actually, Section 107 of the Copyright Designs and Patents Act of 1988 does specify a certain range of criminal offences that the CPS will prosecute, which include exhibiting a work for the purposes of business that the person knows or had reason to believe is an infringing copy of a copyrighted piece of work. Now, I'm addressing this because I've had an interesting question by email overnight to explain the position where I ask you to share my videos with other people that might benefit from the content of my videos, and by which obviously I mean you take the link from the YouTube video and you send it to somebody, or there is a share button beneath the video which provides you various options to share this video with somebody else. And in some cases, you might want to embed the video on a website, in which case there's an option for that too. But these are obviously distinctly different from downloading a copy of my video and then re-uploading it on another platform, or even on the same platform on YouTube, and using that as another copy of the video. This is obviously an infringing act under the Copyright Design and Patents Act of 1988. And that also can become a criminal offence if it's being used for business's purpose to generate revenue, particularly if it's to do with a false representation. For example, somebody trying to make it look like they are representing me, my business, or, for example, providing free advice next to my photograph and my video. Those of you that will have heard of my previous video talking about such an advert that's doing such a thing will know exactly what I'm talking about, because in that video I talk about someone who is doing exactly that, which I will reveal at some point, and there have been some dramatic steps taken today, all of which I will reveal at some point. But doing such a thing using my video, making it look like it's me endorsing some other company and providing free advice for this company or on behalf of this company or in connection with this company, clearly are against the law and could well amount to not just copyright infringement, but might well amount to criminal offences, depending on the way the CPS look at it when a decision comes to prosecute. So overall, I thought you might find it interesting that there are certain ways that you can and cannot share content, such as those that are designed to be shared, such as sending the link to somebody that you get directly from YouTube, or by using the embed function, or the built-in share buttons that allow you to send it by message or various other social platforms. But downloading it and using it is not one of them. And even if you set up adverts and somehow there's an option to use one of my videos as an advert, clearly, if you are not me, then you can't do that. You can't just use my videos as an advert to advertise your business if you're not me, because this is going to create the impression to the public that there's some connection with me when there isn't, particularly if it uses the phrase free advice. So if you see these adverts, it's not me, I haven't endorsed them. And one of the main reasons for all of this law in the first place is that if I create this content, which has intrinsic value because I've spent time and effort creating it, and someone else benefits from my effort spent creating that video, then it's only right that I am entitled to such revenue. So if any revenue is generated by my content, essentially, then I'm entitled to that revenue. Or at the very least, I'm entitled to the revenue that I would have earned if I licensed out my content to some other company, which, as it stands, I haven't yet done. The only times you'll see my content on any other channel are channels like Easy Chinese Cooking, where I deliberately do videos on that channel because it's our channel ultimately, or on some other channels where I've either been a guest or I have offered the use or clips of some of my content to use within those videos and on those channels. So I hope that's a useful explanation, and if you see copyrighted works anywhere, whether it's mine or someone else's, feel free to report it. And thanks for watching.